All right, folks. It is wild card weekend. 2 seed. The thing I like about this game for pregame notes is we didn't play each other at the last game of the season, so it was forced up. So we didn't really play against each other. So we played each other before, so we know each other's division. So it's gonna be tough. But I feel like we have some wrinkles that he's gonna have a hard time covering since he didn't do it himself. It's easy to see it on screen. It's harder to do it when it's right in front of you. But let's go to work, man. Cardinals, tough opponent. They've been beating people all year. In division, man. Games come down to the wire, so we expect this game to come down to the wire too.
Miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that
first
opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Oh, got those playoff jitters, man. You gotta love them.
So from the 17
gotta love the
now,
playoff
here's a
jitters.
1st and 10.
What are they doing over here? The stars all day.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they hand off to Coleman.
Oh,
And they're able to
that we
get
can
this
kind of
one
hit that
across
hole
the
and get out.
16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Sending the blitz. We already know what's coming.
Here's Murray. This one taken in by the former
Sending the
Baylor
blitz.
Bear,
Come on,
Jalen
man.
Hurd.
And
Yeah, he'll be
different
taken
defensive
down,
play
but
than that.
not
Cover
before
2
he
sync,
works
bro.
it past
So
the
obviously,
50.
you can stop blitz plays.
15
If
for
you guys
the
didn't know,
Niners there and a
you
first
can stop
down.
blitz plays. Just gotta call the right play. For all you complainers. For real, for real.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Watch the run, watch the run. Where's 52?
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The
Tackle by Vince Beagle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Catch is made by Hurd. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
38-yard line.
Murray now on first down.
Oh, come on, 5. Get that block, baby.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the second.
Work offense.
6 yards
Playing a little deep on us.
The last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We're looking for the big play, you feel?
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike 34.
They'll try the left side with Coleman.
You guys having a hard time,
Get
huh?
a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Bound to lose one. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. They're not ready for this. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman.
36.
Oh, put your arm out.
Doesn't quite make it.
Great audible. Great audible, Murray. You're starting to learn the system now.
They're able to convert on 3rd
Starting to
down,
really
and
learn the
sets up
system.
a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll take
Good play call,
this
coach.
into the end
Good
zone
adjustments.
for a San Francisco
That's it. Now it's time for
touchdown.
defense. Let's go, D.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers
No, we don't like playing at home, but
down the field and
whatever we got to do to
score
get the
on
job
the
done,
opening
man.
drive. Extra point by
I'm high.
Seibert, up and
Who's
good.
that? What
And it's
position?
now a 7-0 game.
Let's find out, huh?
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Play some
And
defense.
ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's
Oh, I didn't even get to see what position he was.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now a give, this is McKinnon, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, Arizona.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Good shit, Evander Esch. Even
Officially
not
no
making the
gain
play,
on
you're making the play.
And it's 2nd down.
Montez Sweat brought in.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
How you doing today, man? I'm just focused on trying to get a win. So if I don't talk much, it's because it's playoffs. But I'll respond every once in a while. Feel me?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that's caught. Hits the tight end.
You got
Tyler
that, though.
Davis.
Woo!
Gets this to the other side
Close,
of
boy.
midfield.
Close. You better throw that sooner.
Before going out.
Ah. Come on, man. We got to make that play, fellas. We got to make that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides
Go defense.
of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to get this dub, man. It's not going to be an easy game, though. Definitely not going to be easy.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Hey, you better get a better quarterback.
He was trying to get it to
He's
A.J.
gonna help you win
Brown
the
that
championship.
time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater being chased out left. And
Come on.
be incomplete.
Gotta catch that, Lewis.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to be the he let me escape talk right there.
Well struck,
Missed the field goal, so
no good,
let you
and
escape the win.
score will stay right where it is. These playoff
Let you
games
escape.
have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal
I'm
could
playing.
haunt
It's a
them
game.
later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those
He's already
happen in the
scored against
second
me.
half or later in the game.
How
This
you play
might
this
be
game,
the
though?
key play of the
Halftime.
game showing up here in the 1st half.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Murray eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch Mike. Check pass. Easy, quiver. 52. Boys, 52. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Murray. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he's got the first.
I see it. You see it? I see it. That's why we're making adjustments. You see it? I see it.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 1st and 10.
Gotta put your offense in position, man.
Out there, a jumbo package look. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The
tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. This one into the hands of Hurd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman.
Get up in there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Play fake. Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Graham able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Focus, defense, focus.
Damn, wrong
Snap
play.
comes to Murray at 1. He's going to go deep for Beasley. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
A lot going on in the chat right now, man.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Bridgewater now from the 50.
About to say, man.
Gonna be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again with Bridgewater. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Should have kicked the field goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Bridgewater on first down. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
6-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's another 49er first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48.
Fuck.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard match.
Hey, we should have kicked the field goal at the beginning when we were closer. We missed another field goal. So we don't like the way the momentum is going right now, fellas, but we need to go out there and get a defensive stop. All right. We know we have to kick the ball off. We know we're going to get the ball. We have to go down and score. So let's nut up, pause, and go get this done, fellas. Let's go to work.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
Great way to start it.
Downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got nothing. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
Oh!
Sideline. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
We'll take the field position.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll.
This is what we said in the locker room, right?
Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Harold Landry, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Oh, I didn't think it was coming off of him.
That'll fall incomplete.
Damn. I thought he was going to. Okay, good job. Good job. Good job.
Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Yeah.
And a little too much
Didn't think my
mustard on
strike
that
was
one. It
that
hits a
far.
couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Good defense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis.
About to
And
say,
that'll be
come on, man.
incomplete. Took a
Just
pretty
throwing
good
things
shot
up
as
there
he tried
today.
to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. On the run, they'll let this go deep right side.
Ah, come on, man. You got to
His
see
crew will
that.
take over at their own 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 31, check 31. Move. Motion, motion. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Come on, bro. Hike the ball.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his
Bro, hike the ball.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They begin the drive with Coleman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
It's there, young
by
and
Devondre Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Come
and
on.
that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot
Need to start
in
running the
cover
ball,
2 defense,
not running the ball.
right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
After an incomplete
you guys
pass
covered
on 2nd
2-2.
down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an
Oh,
offensive
you think I'm gonna
coordinator
lose, Mike?
scheming his guy open. Just a little
Never know.
underneath route, just trying to
Right.
free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
Gotta
plenty
be
of
able to
room
do our
run
jobs.
after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight
They're just trying to move the
ends
chains,
in
man.
on that
Trying to
set.
move the chains,
These
Matthews.
guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13-yard line.
Let's go to work, fellas.
From the 13
This is what the
down,
Niners
they
do.
work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Silver, Silver. Mike 52, Mike 52. I got it. Motion.
Coleman. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A field goal would
Yeah,
get
it's
them
a
the
wild
lead,
card
but
game.
that's
Next
not
game
what
would be
they're shooting
divisional.
for as they come up on
No
3rd
new
down.
rules, so number 2 seeds got to play in the playoffs.
Double dog. That's the way.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 52.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to take
Seen it last play. I was trying to go no huddle. That's what I was trying to do, but as you can see, the timer it went off. So you know what I mean. So you got to make adjustments. I'll run the same defense against me twice. Tell you that much.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
You're wrong. They were focused on the run game, so they forgot about him out of the backfield.
Receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Hey, we've been right there for picks. Right there for picks, man. Let's make
Ready
something
to
work,
go
bro.
with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now. This
He hitting.
card matchup, and obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Like, why do you have a hit stick on you, but you can't hit stick, bro? That's the shit.
It's a
The
first down and a
dumbest
gain of
shit
10.
ever, man. Dumbest
This
shit
defense has
ever,
certainly had an
bro.
outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's
Come
been
on,
tough
man.
sledding
Come
for
on, man. I'm reading everything out here, bro.
Intercepted.
He's gonna say he gave the game away again.
Near the 42.
That's the words he's gonna use.
Offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find
Tough
a place
day.
to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh, thank you.
They'll start out on the ground with
Oh,
And
I thought he was
maybe a
gonna
measure
do.
of revenge there.
Would've
He's
been
had his way in
touchdown.
this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
taken
Officially, it's a
Kinda
1-yard
hurts.
loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Damn, why am I getting away from the run game? Why am I doing that?
The Niners on 3rd
Come
down.
on, man.
5 out of 9
It's just
thus
not
far.
smart, bro.
This is 3rd and 11.
Watch Mike. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Let's go, first down.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it
Let's go.
past the 50. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
52's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check. 2-2. Hot.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
Ooh, 1-on-1. Ankles getting jacked.
The 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down.
Read the blocks. Hey, if you're a fast read, this is for all my running backs. If he's a fast read, he crosses real fast, where you got to go, especially on backside. You got to go back door, man. Got to go back door. Where it was open, back door. If he would have stayed, I would have went up the gut. You know what I mean? You got to be able to make your reads, make your cuts. Press your aiming point, make them commit. It's really hard because they've been committing hard, man. You got to stop the run. So what are you going to do? Not commit? Like, nah, homie. First down,
and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket.
I can still miss a field goal, man.
Defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You ready?
Come on, D. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to be
Coleman is running today.
1st down at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Biggest play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's
biggest play.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Good job today, Niners. Good job today. We got 1 more 1st down to get, and we can call it a game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about
Kinda
that.
press the X out here, man.
No hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot
chew
from
clock
the
on, bro.
6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds
I could
to
need
go
to
in
win,
the
but
game.
hopefully I don't fumble or some crap. He picks it up. Good division battle, man. This is what the NFC West is all about, man. This is why it was, hey, it's tough to win the West. I do it 2 years in a row, but this is why it's tough to win the West, man. Great competition first game. This is what I like to see.
On the ground, it's a handoff
Prepare
to
me
Coleman,
for next
and he's
round,
able
you know
to
what I
get
mean?
it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop
game.
with 33
Good game.
seconds remaining. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
PGGs.
Tevin Coleman.
PGGs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Great game. Great game. That's what
It's
we love.
good,
We
and
love
it
to
is
see
now
when people
21-7.
dial it in the second half and they become a clutch. My team used to not do that in the beginning of the season. We weren't clutch. We got four losses, and 3 of them came back-to-back to clutch situations. We had a lot of practice in those situations, man, and now we feel confident that we can handle
And that
ourselves.
one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Oh, shit.
We need you to get us.
It's caught inside the 25.
He ran the fucking
And
glitch
he
play.
takes this one
Should've
into
realized
the
glitch
end
play was coming.
zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things
Fuck,
get
should
a
have went
little
cover
bit
4.
tighter.
Where was I? No, I was cover 3.
No, we're not cheering.
Safety was
No,
all the
we're
way on
not
the other
rooting,
side.
but
That was
I am
good call by him.
excited about
Good
this.
call
I
by
know
him,
you
because
are
I would
too.
have did the
We
same
got a
thing. It
ball
was
game
open the whole
again
play.
after that big time strike.
Big time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score
practice.
game. And the kick is good.
Needed that
So you
practice.
wonder how this one might go
CGG's,
down
good
the
game.
next time these two teams.
We played a solid wild card game. Our offense has been kind of clicking more than that the last few games, so we're not disappointed in our offense because we understand this opponent sees us a lot. This opponent has seen our streams. Opponent has played against us a lot. It's a division opponent, so we expected a fight. We pulled it out at the end. Defense played well. Really stopped them to 7. They scored at the end, but that's DC's fault for not calling cover 4 or 2-man. If I would have called 2-man, it's shut down. Or cover 4, it's shut down too. So that's my fault. We'll correct that next game. We'll see who we got. We're at home again, so hopefully the curse doesn't strike us. Last year, we lost our divisional game at home. So we're not satisfied. By all means, we want to make sure we keep growing and keep getting better. And we'll be ready for a divisional no matter who we get.